Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing lovely. For all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we're now covering December 6th till December 12th. And for this week, guys, I feel like the energy is a little bit funky. It feels like very bipolar, like push and pull, tug of war. In our heads, very confusing. So on Monday the 6th, we have Mars sextile Pluto, which makes this energy very intense and extreme. Like if you need to get a lot of work done or do some cleaning and gardening, or I don't know, just do a lot of tedious work, this energy is going to really help you and kind of be on your side. But you also want to be careful and not go too far because you may hurt yourself possibly. This could also be a day where people are just like in heat and want to get it on and get down and dirty, if you know what I mean. But just be careful you don't like go too far, go too extreme. Especially maybe be careful while you're driving on this day, or if you need to go somewhere, like people could be just very aggressive or very extreme. Okay, and then the next day on the 7th, we have Mercury squaring Neptune. So this is very, very confusing energies. We're not going to know what's right, what's wrong, like, oh my gosh, what's going on. So this is probably not the week, if possible, to make any big life-changing decisions. Just kind of wait on it, sleep on it. If you're feeling kind of confused, just set it, leave it, and then come back to it. And on the 11th, we have Mercury sextile Jupiter, which can be really good if you got your mind right, if you got your head on right, if you're positive, you're thinking good, you've got good ideas. But this can work against you if your mindset is not in the right places. So you just want to catch yourself and make sure that you're taking care of your mental health at this time, but you're not being too hard on yourself either. Just know that if you're feeling off or just having one of those days, just kind of know that it's going to pass. You're not going to feel like that forever, but don't beat yourself up if you're kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on, you know? And then at the end of the week on the 12th, we have the Sun squaring Neptune. So like who we are and our actions is kind of tense or tensely aligning with our dreams, our imaginations, and desires and illusions. So you just may be kind of like just not feeling it, or feeling that frustrated with a certain idea that you want to manifest or you want to get started on. You're like, why is it not working? Like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like I can't do this? Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself this week. And if you have a hard time understanding people, or you feel like people are not understanding you or getting you, just let it go. Don't think too deeply about it, okay? This week, everyone's going to be overthinking in their head, so just try to catch yourself and be like, it's the energies, it's not me, it's okay, it's going to pass, and don't be too hard on yourself, okay? All right, by the way, happy birthday, you guys. Let me know in the comments if it's your birthday, or if it already passed, or when your birthday is. Happy birthday. All right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to extended below in the description box if you're interested, okay? All right, so Sagittarius, when it comes to your health, we have the Queen of Wands. Lovely. So I feel like all eyes are on you. You're coming off very magnetic, charismatic, charming. People are looking at you, noticing you. You just got it going on. Like, you got the fire. Your aura is just like very strong, very magnetic. Orange, yellow, red, like you're just shining. You illuminate everything and everyone around you, and it just feels like you're very strong right now, or you got a lot of energy, or a lot of energy is coming towards you at this time. So you're probably receiving a lot of attention and maybe compliments or admiration from people, or admirers as well. Some of you could have a pet or have a dog. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with your dog or your pet. But it feels like health-wise, you're in a good place. You're strong, you're doing good. You can handle a lot. I feel like a lot of you have really strong immunity, or like things that maybe most people can't handle, like really spicy foods or really, I don't know, difficult things to digest. You're able to do it like no problem. So you're feeling like I don't know, you got like some superpowers this week. It just feels like nothing can break you, okay? And when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have transformation. So this is Scorpio energy. So maybe some of you work side by side with the Scorpio, or this week there is a lot of changes that are going to be taking place, or changes that you've already seen coming that you knew about but are finally kind of going through. Maybe you're changing jobs, maybe you're changing schools, changing majors, or you're implementing a new system, a new strategy, a new game plan for your business, school, career, whatever it is that you're doing. And this is scary because with change comes a lot of uncertainty, but I think you're ready for this. And even in uncharted territory or new things, new environments, you're always able to work your way through it. You're mutable like that. You're smart. You have good ideas. So you'll know how to pivot. You'll know how to go with anything, any new surprises that come your way. It just feels like there's a lot of big changes going on here. So, and I feel like for a lot of you, these are good changes. It may seem scary at first, but I think you have what it takes to go forward with this. And what's coming for you is going to be so much better than whatever has left. And I just feel like you're stepping into this like next phase or next chapter in your life that's opening up, and maybe you have more responsibilities, more duties, more obligations, but you're more than ready to handle all these things. So don't be scared or don't be afraid. Not that you are afraid, but there are changes coming through and things you're gonna have to say bye to, or things you're gonna have to leave in the past. But just know that anything that's leaving or left is gonna be replaced with something so much better, just for your highest good, to lead you on, your next path, your next journey. Okay? All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the universe, 8 of Wands in reverse, and Serenity. All right, so some of you could have Virgo somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the 5 of Crystals, 10 of Crystals, and the Page of Wands. Sorry, I just ate and I had to like rush back because they got my order mixed up, and then there was like an accident and there was so much traffic. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I make it in time because the sun sets so early on, right? So I had to like rush. I was like, anyways, in case you're wondering, why is she breathing like that? All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So I feel like here with this situation that you're connecting with someone who was feeling really alone, or feeling abandoned, or feeling lost, or was dealing with a lot of changes in their physical reality possibly, and now they feel more complete. Like maybe they've turned their life around dramatically in a good way, for the positive, for the better, and you guys connected. But I feel like there's distance here, or maybe they live a few towns, cities away, or I feel like it's longer distance though. Maybe they live in another state, another country, continent, or something, and you guys could have met on social media, internet, dating apps, stuff like that. That's how a lot of people meet nowadays. But you connect, and I feel like in your world, you've been feeling that you've been in your own little world, but that no one really gets you, no one understands. You're kind of just in your own little bubble that seems so close yet so far away from everyone. Like only you understand what's going on in this world of yours, but it feels like you're so detached, or like no one really knows what really goes on in your head, in your own world. And that sometimes makes you feel so disconnected, even though you are connected to so many people. But you feel like it's hard for people to understand where you're coming from or who you really are. Maybe they just think they know who you are, but they don't really know you on a deeper level. Okay, and for whatever reason with this person, it's just like the pants fit. I don't know why that reference is coming to me. Like, you know how like when you can try on a pair of pants and they're just like, oh my gosh, you're like forcing it to fit. And you're like, I know, I'm gonna make it fit. I'm gonna make it fit. Maybe it's like skinny jeans or something. And then you got some other pair of pants that you just like, it just fits perfectly. You don't have to force it. It was like made for you. And you're like, man, this was just like made for my body. It just fits perfectly. I didn't have to like spend 10 minutes trying to put it on. So that's what it feels like with this person, that it just fits. It doesn't feel forced. It just feels natural. Whereas like maybe with other people in the past, you kind of had to force it, or you feel like you had to change yourself, or you had to kind of like tone things down or act in a certain way. But with them, it's like you could just be yourself. They kind of just get you, they understand you, and that is very, very refreshing for you. It just gives you like peace of mind. And it's almost like here, you don't have to try as hard. You don't have to put so much energy, so much effort. That's not to say don't put energy, don't put effort, right? But it's like you don't have to do so much. They don't expect a lot from you. They don't, you don't feel like they push you or they force you to do anything. You just can be you, and that's enough. You're like, oh, thank goodness. And I feel like this person is like someone definitely you can really trust. I feel like this is someone who's really thinks in the long term or wants something real long term and committed, and like they're someone you can really rely on and depend on. Like they're probably very responsible, you know, really focused on, you know, their vision, their goals, or whatever they have planned. And it's someone who like doesn't really like to mess around with a lot of like entertaining a bunch of nonsense, you know, like if they're with you or talking to you, it's for a reason. Otherwise, they're not really going to be like wasting their time. So they obviously see something in you that they don't see in other people. And I feel like this makes you just, there's this peace or this calmness that you feel with this person, that they just kind of see you. Like you feel seen, you feel felt, you feel heard. You don't have to pretend, you don't have to do so much, you don't have to over explain. They just kind of get it. They're like, yeah, no problem. You don't, like with other people, you'd have to like give all these elaborate explanations and go deep. But with them, be like, it's okay. Like, don't worry. I get it. Like, I got you. Don't worry. And you're like, you sure? And they're like, yeah. You're like, okay, cool. Like they just get it. They know what's on your mind. They kind of just overall, they understand. So you don't have to do so much. You don't have to go above and beyond to like win them over, to win their heart. Okay, just being you is enough. And I also, what I really like about this energy is that they are encouraging your own spiritual growth and healing, maybe with like your own mental health and you connecting with yourself and just feeling more restored, feeling more like you. And I think you like who you are when you're with them, or you like how they make you feel. You like how you feel about yourself when they're with you, because they help you be a better person, or they encourage you to be more like you, not like anyone else. And that's really refreshing. They're not trying to make you turn you into something else. They're not trying to make you feel uncomfortable or look out for their own selfish needs. They kind of just accept you for who you are. And you now can, it's like you now feel more comfortable going within and thinking about things on a deeper level. It's like with them, you start to really think deeper. Not so superficial or shallow. Not that you are, but it's like they make you think about other things that you usually wouldn't think about. And that is different, okay? But I also feel here that there's this like lighthearted, playful, fun, flirty energy with them that you really enjoy, you really embrace, and it's just like very, very fun. I feel like they enjoy talking to you. They like spending time with you or hanging out with you. And I think that they are going to be reaching out or saying a lot or just keeping things really fun and exciting with you. So it's like they're not pushing you, but they're just allowing you to be you. You know, like being just you is enough. And I think that in itself like is very refreshing, or just like lifts like a weight off your shoulder. Okay, it's like they're not trying to pin you down or force you to be a certain way or like do this and or else. They're just like, yeah, do what you want, roam free. And you're like, oh, okay. It almost makes you not want to roam free because they're giving you so much freedom. You know what I mean? All right, so Sagittarius, I hope you guys enjoy this. We're going to continue this on and extend it to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue this on and extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry the light was coming down. I gotta hurry up before the sun goes down. All right, so happy birthday, you guys. I'll talk to you next week and see you in the extended. Take care. Bye.